What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're talking about Good Boy, the 2026 thriller movie that completely subverted my expectations. I went into this film fully convinced that it was going to be a horror movie. Between the dark trailer that I saw and also the movie how it's about a kidnapping and the whole rehabilitation angle, I was embracing myself for something with a creepy atmosphere. But let me tell you right now, this movie is anything but a horror movie. Instead, it's a thriller movie. So Good Boy is a tense character driven drama with some sharp thriller touches that actually works pretty well. The film follows Tommy, a 19-year-old criminal who finds himself kidnapped and held captive by a dysfunctional married couple. Their mission is to rehabilitate him and mold him into their idea of a good boy. What unfolds is a claustrophobic battle of wills as Tommy desperately tries to find a way out while navigating the toxic and unpredictable dynamics of his captor's household. It's equal parts psychological thriller and family drama, with moments that feel incredibly raw and real. Even though this isn't the kind of movie I usually watch, I still ended up enjoying it quite a bit. The biggest strength here is the acting. The entire cast delivers strong performances, but the figure in this movie absolutely steals the show. She brings this complex mix of warmth, manipulation, and underlying instability that makes her one of the most compelling characters I've seen in a while. You just can't take your eyes off her whenever she's on screen. Because of performances like hers, the movie keeps you glued to the screen. You're also constantly invested in Tommy's fate. Will he outsmart his captors and escape, or will he get broken down by their twisted version of rehabilitation? That constant tension and uncertainty pulls you through the story. I also really appreciated the twist ending. It's clever, unexpected, and gives the whole film a memorable closing punch that elevates the experience. The direction does a solid job of building unease through tight framing and unforgettable silences rather than cheap thrills, which helped it feel more grounded and dramatic. That said, it's not without its flaws. The movie does drag in several scenes, especially in the middle part of the film. There are quite a few filler moments and slower sequences that feel like they're spinning their wheels instead of pushing the story forward. I honestly believe trimming at least 20 minutes off the film, maybe even more, would have made the pacing much tighter and more engaging. Some of those extended everyday life scenes in the house could have been shortened or cut entirely without losing the emotional core. The runtime starts to weigh on you, and I found myself checking the time during a couple of those slower stretches, which prevented me from loving this movie as much as I wanted to. Overall, Good Boy is a well acted, surprisingly compelling drama thriller that proves strong performances and an intriguing premise can carry a film even when the pacing isn't perfect. This film isn't going to blow everyone away, but it definitely won't be for viewers looking for non-stop action or a traditional thriller movie. But if you're in the mood for something character focused with real real tension and also a satisfying twist. It's worth checking out. It's a middle of the road movie that has moments of real excellence, but gets held back by its length, I reckon. I'm glad I watched this movie, and it definitely sparked some good discussion from me and friends afterwards. So my rating for this movie is 3 out of 5. And while the movie isn't a full tension fest, as I like to say about thrillers that are very tense, there is some intense moments. One of the there's a scene in the I'd say in the middle of the film where there's a barbecue scene which I found really tense, and that scene was shot really good. And so just as I said, my review for this movie, my score is 3 out of 5. So if you've seen this movie, what did you think of it? Leave your comments down below. And if you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also feel free to share my videos. That helps me a lot. So until the next one, peace out.